Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about our next motor, that is capacitor start capacitor run induction motor. This is a single phase induction motor. As we have discussed in last lecture, our single phase induction motor, in that this is next capacitor start capacitor run induction motor. Okay, the construction details of the motors is here. Capacitor start capacitor run induction motor. This is the construction diagram of the motor. Auxiliary winding connected in series with capacitor draws a leading current while the main winding continues to draw the lagging current. As we have discussed in last lecture, the single phase induction motor has two windings, the main winding and the starting starting winding, in that the capacitor is placed in the stator winding and centrifugal switch is placed on the starting winding. Auxiliary winding, that is starting winding, is connected in series with the capacitor. This winding carries the leading current as the capacitor is connected in this winding, and due to that the main winding continues to draw the lagging current. Due to this, the fluxes produce a rotating magnetic field which results in the rotation of the motor. That means due to this phase displacement, there is a production of rotating magnetic field which results in the rotation of the motor. Figure shows the construction of capacitor start motor as shown in figure. The current I1 through the main winding and current I2 through the starting winding. I1 lags behind the I2 as the nature of the main winding is inductive as compared to the starting winding, but the current I2 through starting winding leads the supply voltage by some angle due to the presence of capacitor. Means the current which is flows through the starting winding leading the supply voltage due to the capacitor is present in that. Hence the angle between the flux produced by I1 and I2 will be large. Due to this large angle, the starting torque produced by the capacitor start motor produces a large starting torque as compared to that produced by the split phase induction motor. Means here angle is increased, so that the torque production of this motor is also increased due to the presence of large angle, and the torque starting torque of the capacitor start capacitor run induction single phase motor is more as compared to the split phase induction motor. As soon as the speed reaches 75 to 80% of the maximum speed, centrifugal switch is automatically open circuited and auxiliary winding along with the capacitor goes out of the circuit. Means the capacitor is remain in the circuit up till now the 75% of the speed. When the machine gets speed up to the 75% of the rated speed, then the capacitor is out of the service through centrifugal switch. Means the centrifugal switch gets open and capacitor get out of the operation, and only there is main winding in running condition. The induction motor will then be running only on the flux produced by the main winding. After that, after disconnection of the capacitor from the circuit, the motor is run due to only the fluxes produced by the main winding of the motor. Here is the next phasor diagram of the okay. Here is the Here is the role of capacitor. Why we used capacitor in these type of motors? The capacitor always remains in the circuit, therefore it decides the performance of the motor at the time of starting as well as during the running mode. The selection of the value of C is compromises between two factors, namely high starting torque and better running performance. Figure shows that speed torque characteristics of capacitor run capacitor start induction motor. Note that the starting torque is less than that of the capacitor start motor. Then again, advantages and disadvantages. Advantage of this motor is its high power factor, which is due to continuous presence of capacitor in the circuit. Another advantage of these capacitor type motors is the high starting torque that they can produce. The starting torque can be as high as 300 to 400% of the full load torque. Disadvantage of this motor is highest cost. Here are some applications of capacitor start capacitor run in motor. Due to high starting torque, capacitor start or capacitor start capacitor run motors are used for the grinders and compressors. Means in this we have seen the capacitor is remain in the circuit whole of the throughout the operation. Due to this, what happen, the power factor of the system gets improved due to the presence of capacitor, because as we connect the capacitor in the auxiliary winding, this winding carries the leading current, and due to that the lagging component of the winding get neutralized and the angle increases. Due to increase of angle, the starting torque of the machine increases and the power factor of the machine also increases. Then again, our next machine, shaded pole induction motor. Shaded pole induction motor, as you can see here, the construction of shaded pole induction motor. Figure shows construction of shaded pole induction motor. It has a usual squirrel cage rotor. Means, as we know, the rotor type squirrel cage. Normal rotor is here. Every stator pole is divided into two parts by keeping a small slit in the pole face, and the smaller portion is covered with a thick short circuited copper wire called copper band or shading band. Means here पोल शू जे आहेत, पोल फेसेस जे आहेत तिथली जो स्मॉल पोर्शन आहे तिथं कॉपरची वाइंडिंग करून तिथं प्लेस केलेलं आहे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज शेडिंग बँड. वेन स्टेटर वाइंडिंग कॅरीज करंट, मेन पोल फ्लक्स प्रोड्यूसेस ए फ्लक्स phi m. This flux links with standing band and this band acts as a short circuited secondary. Stator winding being its primary. Circulating currents induced in the band produce another flux phi s. Then this is the operation of this shaded pole induction motor is at you can see here the instant this waveform, in that the instant t1, t2 and t3. At instant t1 current is increasing, the induced EMF tries to oppose it, thus flux phi s opposes it and resultant flux is unshaded part. At instant 2 current is almost constant, induced EMF and flux phi s are negligible, resultant flux is almost at the center of the pole, thus it has shifted its position. At instant 3 current is decreasing and induced current and flux phi s try to oppose this decrease, hence there is crowding of flux in shaded part, resultant flux lies in the shaded part, thus it moves further. This action continues and the resultant field rotates from unshaded part to the shaded part. The time period दिलेला आहे, according to the time period, firstly the flux due to the stator winding and phi s, that is the flux of the shading band, cancel out to each other, and at instant t3 the flux, the induced current and flux fires induced current and flux fires tries to oppose to this decrease of flux. Due to that, there is crowding of flux in shaded part. Resultant flux lies in shaded part. Hence, rotor also rotates in the same direction. Direction of rotation cannot be reversed unless position of shaded ring is changed from one part of pole to another part of pole. Such a motor develops low starting torque and it has a low power factor. However, this is the cheaper in cost and commonly used in practice. That means shaded pole induction motors is commonly used. Then these are the torque speed characteristics of shaded pole induction motor. Torque speed characteristics of a typical shaded pole induction motor is shown here. As soon as the slip increases, torque is increases, and at a particular slip the torque start to decrease. Advantages of shaded pole induction motor: cheap and simple construction of this motor. Disadvantages is starting torque low, and another disadvantages is power factor is also low. Then applications of shaded pole induction motor is table fans, blowers, washing machines and refrigerators. We can use shaded pole induction motor in table fans, blowers मध्ये, वॉशिंग मशीन्स मध्ये सुद्धा शेडेड पोल इंडक्शन मोटर्स यूज केल्या जातात. रेफ्रिजरेटर्स मध्ये सुद्धा शेडेड पोल इंडक्शन मोटर्स ज्या आहेत त्या यूज केल्या जातात. ओके, वी विल कवर नेक्स्ट पार्ट इन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर.